This video is sponsored by Stitching Cover. Stitching Cover is the #1 brand for custom steering wheel covers. It's got an insane amount of choices for things like materials and colors. You can choose all different colors of carbon fiber and tons of options on the types of leather you're wanting to use. Then you can choose if you want the marker at 12 o'clock and what color thread you want to use. There's even this thing called Suede or Sweetie, which is a super soft kind of leather. If you're struggling with what to pick and want to know how it will look on a steering wheel without buying it first, you can choose the live view option that takes you to the steering wheel and shows you exactly what you've chosen when you're pressing the different options. When your stitching cover arrives, it'll come in a box like this. Open it up, it's going to be all folded up just like this in this little towel or what blanket thingy cloth. It's going to look a little bit weird, but it's because it's not. Obviously, it's just you put it together. It's going to look like that. This is what mine looks like. I got red with carbon fiber on top and bottom and red stitching and the marker at 12. So it'll come with that, and you'll have all you need in here. You'll have your thread, you'll have your tool to tuck in your sides and stuff. I don't know what that ringy thing's for. You'll have 3mm tape, which you'll use to put around here so it won't slide around when it's already on there. And you've got a full set of instructions here too. Shows you everything you need on there. You don't even need to watch this video to learn how to do it on there by yourself, because you can use these instructions, but I'll show you step by step of how I did it and what it looks like after I'm done. So I said earlier in the video that I'd show you kind of what mods I'm going to do to this thing. All I've done so far is I'm trying to add some red to the interior. I'm trying to make the interior pretty much full red. I've just added some red here. I'm going full custom in this car. Obviously this thing needs cleaned really bad, but I'm going full custom. These are custom made. I got the red stitching with red, and you got that patch right there for where your feet go. I could get some seat covers, but I feel like that look tacky because these things are, you get the sporty seats here in mine, so I don't want to cover that up. Got red on both sides over here, same with that door over there. I want to do the door panel this thing red, but I don't know how easy that would be at all, so I'm just gonna leave it with the steering wheel for right now. But as for right now, I've got a link down in the description for you that gets you 10% off on any stitching cover you buy. That's only for limited time though, so go grab them while you can. Alright, so I got all the tape on there around the edges, put it all the way around on all these edges on both sides. I'll peel that off, but I got it centered up right where I want it. That 12 o'clock marker looks like it's right down the middle, I'm pretty sure. And both sides, they do line up when you touch them. Make sure they do that. Make sure everything lines up. All these sides, they line up. Make sure it just looks really straight before you tear everything off and get it on there. I'll be tucking all this stuff in. I'm going to tuck this in, so there's a lot of excess here, but I'm going to be tucking it all down in there. It will fit, but it's going to be tight, but it'll fit in there. And it fits perfect. It fits really tight too. I didn't struggle too hard to get this thing on the steering wheel. Some people have, but I didn't. So I'll show you later in a little bit what it looks like. Alright, I just got everything tucked in the best I could. That was not as easy as I thought at all, because some spots will do this because I just didn't tuck them in good enough, and it is not easy. Some spots will keep pulling out, but I think that'll fix once I stitch it all together. Now that's the part that I don't know. I don't know how to sew, really. I mean, I do know how to sew, but I've never done it. So I guess I can figure it out. There's supposed to be a little hole back here that I poke in first. I guess I can figure it out, but it's looking good so far. I like how that thing looks. It looks awesome. Alright, so I got my first batch done. I haven't tucked in the backside yet, which I'll do later, because honestly I don't really care about the backside. Nobody's going to see it unless you purposely look back there. But first side is done. It does crinkle, but it's because it's going to, because it's super tight right there. And I have some stuff to get better at. I need to get better at my stitching, but that was the first time I've ever really stitched something, and it does look pretty good. It's loose right there. I fixed it all the way up here, so I learned how to do this stuff. But everything's tucked in. It's gonna look really good when it's done. Alright, I'm back. It is the next day, because by the time I finish this one section over here, it's about 5 o'clock and sun sets at 5, and I want to go eat dinner. So I decided to call it a day, and I'm back now. Just got back from church, so I'm ready to finish this thing up. It's already looking super good. I'm ready to get this thing done. I'll show you what it looks like right now. Hold on. Like I said, it just finished on this last part right here. Now I'm going to be working on this part. And then, I don't know, it didn't take me that long, honestly. It took me about an hour and a half to 2 hours to like set everything up here and then finish this. So it didn't take me that, it's not like it took me a whole day, but I'm going to get it all finished up, show you what it looks like in a little bit. Alright, I finished this second part. I'm working on this next section up here. The farther you get, the easier it gets. This top part's the easier than these bottom parts, but it does look really good. I will say one thing though, my stitching pattern is fire. Like, I came up with that on my own. That thing actually looks so tough. Like, the X's in the middle and everything. Alright, she's finished. Only took me about an hour or two, or hour and a half today to finish up that and all this. And it looks really good. My stitching looks awesome. Markers and everything line up. Everything's tucked in. That carbon fiber looks awesome. I'll have more carbon fiber pieces later on the steering wheel. But for right now, the red, it looks awesome. The whole car. Not done yet. I don't know what else I can do, but I want to do more red. Red floor mats is pretty much the biggest thing. Floor mats and steering wheels are the biggest two things. But anyways, that looks awesome. Alright guys, that's it for the video. Make sure to go over to Stitching Cover and get yourself a cover. Use my link I have down in the description to get you 10% off. It's worth the work. It looks super good. It's not cheap either. They're about $200 for a cover, depending on like the products you use on it. So go over there and get you one. I'll see you guys in the next video.